Hey friend, welcome. If we haven't met yet, I'm Jen. I'm a part-time online clothing reseller, which just means I go to thrift stores, I buy used clothes, I list them on eBay and Poshmark and sell them hopefully for a profit. Today is Thursday, October 7th, and I just have two sales from the last 24 hours. They both sold on eBay for a gross sales amount of $76.14. And as I'm packaging these items up, I want to talk a little bit about calculated shipping or just our shipping options in general on eBay. So the first item that sold is this scrub top. The brand is Cherokee iFlex and it's a 4X. So first I want to tell you about scrubs. I really enjoy selling scrubs. I don't know. I think they sell well. I do tend to stick with particular brands and I try to stay in plus sizes for them. This actually took a really long time to sell. Okay, not really. It took 3 months to sell. So I was thinking it was longer for some reason, but just the plus sizes, in my experience, sell faster. I think there's a reason this one sold longer, and I'll talk to you about it in a minute, but let me tell you about the shirt. So Cherokee iFlex scrubs have an average sale price of $17.52 with a 21% sell-through rate. So pretty low sell-through rate, but for me, that's kind of, I try to make my minimum at 25. So they paid, well, I had it listed for $19.96, which is, you know, right, just a couple dollars above the average, but I have a 15% off coupon on my eBay store, and so they used that. So 15% off of 20 is $3, right? So they paid $17 plus shipping. So here's the issue. This is what happened. I use calculated shipping. There are 3 options: free shipping, on eBay, I should say. Free shipping, flat rate shipping, where you decide what you want to charge, and then calculated. So calculated, you have to put all your measurements in, measurements of your packages. These are 9 by 12, and then I use 1 as the third measurement. And then you have to weigh the item and put the weight in there, pounds and ounces. So this, hopefully I didn't mess it up, weighs 12 ounces. So I put 12 ounces in. Went to go do my shipping label. Sorry, my brain malfunctioned there for a second. I went to go do my label, and I always double check everything, and it said 9 pounds. 9 pounds. I was like, that's not good. So what eBay does is they take the measurements and the weight, and then they take your zip code and their zip code, and they calculate how much it's going to cost to ship. And so they charged this person $16 in shipping for a scrub top. So my guess is that's why it took longer to sell. Other than 20% is really not a super high percentage. This 4X, there weren't very many listed at all, I don't think. So what I did was I took how much it cost me plus the percentage. So eBay gives you, I was gonna be so succinct and calm in how I said this, and now I'm just blah, 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 blah. Okay. When you do calculated shipping and you ship your labels, if it costs, in this case, $7.10 to ship this item at 12 ounces, not at 9 pounds, to wherever they are in Maryland. So I live in Indiana, they live in Maryland, 12 ounces, 12.9, it costs $7.10 to ship. They give me a percentage off. I forget, I should have looked what the percentage was, but it actually cost me $5.01. So what I did was I took the $16.85 that eBay charged them and subtracted the $7.10, which gave me $9.75. So I gave them back $9.75. Now, why didn't I just subtract the $5 that it actually cost me? Well, a couple reasons. One, eBay, and this is, I think, an important part of calculated shipping, of any shipping, that I think needs to be taken into consideration. eBay charges taxes on the shipping, not taxes, fees. eBay charges fees on the shipping. So if they have paid $16.85, I get charged fees on that money. Now, when I refunded, they refund back the fees to me. They refund back the fees that they charged for that $9.75. But they're going to charge fees on $7.10. So that $2.09 that I made on the shipping accounts for some of those fees. The other thing is I pay for poly mailers, I pay for stickers, I pay for tissue paper. There are shipping supplies that go into shipping that's not just paying for the label. $19.96 minus the 15% plus shipping, they paid a total of $33.82. I refunded $9.75, so their total came to $24.07. That is what was paid to me. I paid $1 at a thrift store, then minus the fees, the shipping label at $5.01, my profit is $13.36 on that scrub top. Okay. I am not sure that I explained all of that well. So if you have questions, please ask them. I will do my best to answer them. I will say, one, I'm not an expert. I don't consider myself to be. I try not to ever come across as one. I have 3 years of experience, but I don't have experience in everything. I have not tried other types of shipping, which I'll chat about here in just a minute. This is Daily Practice. This is an Anthropologie brand. This is a maxi dress. I'm going to show you the top, but it's just like a pencil straight dress, and it is like a ribbed material. So here's the rest of it. It does have a pretty good slit in the side. I got this from a friend who we were doing like a little consignment deal, but our consignment terms are over because it's been more than 6 months. So this is kind of free inventory for me, I guess, in a way. And let's see. So Daily Practice maxi dress has an average sale price of $38.36 with a 15% sell-through rate. I priced this at $50, and then I send out 20% off offers. When I send out an offer, that negates the coupon. If you accept an offer, you can't also use a coupon. That's just like an eBay thing. I can't really control that. I don't think. Maybe I can. I priced it at $50, so 20%. So they accepted that at $39.97 plus shipping, which was $52.07. So they paid $12 in shipping, which is still a little on the high side. But I'm sending this to Texas, so it did cost me $7 to ship. I am not going to refund shipping. I will tell you, I thought it was kind of funny. Well, hold on, let me finish the rest of this. So this I've had for 9 months. Like I said, I got it for free, basically. And my profit is $36.61. So this one did sell promoted. I do promoted listings. I had my promotions probably for a year. I've only done promotions at 2% and 3%, kind of going back and forth between those two numbers. And then I had a couple weeks where my sales were super low. I was not getting any sales. Give me just a second. And I decided to up my percentages to 7%. But then I realized like the fees I was paying on it were pretty huge. And I'm honestly not sure if promoted listings really work. So I revamped, oh, I lost her. I revamped my my promotions again just like 2 days ago, actually yesterday. So the night before last, I turned off my promotions overnight, and then I turned them back on, I think at 2%. So I think I told you all the information about that. Okay. She's not coming back. The other thing that happened that I thought was interesting was I got a message from someone about a pair of jeans. They said, hey, I'm interested in these jeans, but $11 in shipping is excessive. Maybe it sounds excessive because Amazon offers free shipping on everything, but it really would cost, if I were to go to the post office and pay $2 or £2 in shipping, it would cost probably about $12. Even the flat rate mailers are now, around $10. So, with the percentage off that we get, it is a little less, as in the case that we've already talked about. But the other options for shipping are free shipping and flat rate. So flat rate is what I have played around with in my brain, of trying, but, it feels overwhelming to go through and change. I have 1,300 items, and it feels overwhelming to have to go in and change each of those. And I'm afraid I would mess something up. Calculated shipping so far seems to have worked for me. Do I lose some sales because of high calculated shipping? Yes. In the case of the jeans, probably, definitely. Maybe more than I think. I don't know. I don't feel, sometimes it's hard to have like a good, like, how do you have a good, what's the word? Like, experiment with that, because if I were to change everything, then I don't have a control. Like, we're going into November, it's fourth quarter, or I mean, we're in November, it's fourth quarter. Actually, I think I said it was October at the beginning of the video. It's November. Yeah, anyway, I think I've been saying October all week, actually. That's funny. So typical me. Anyway, there's no control, right? I guess I could do half of my store on calculated shipping and half on flat rate. I don't know. Anyway, if I were to change things, I don't have a control group to know if what I'm changing is actually what is making sales better or worse. Does that make sense? Because there are so many other factors in the reselling space. Anyway, same with promotions. I'm never sure how to do that. Did my promotions get better because I upped my promotions to 7%, or did my sales get better because I was listing more consistently and I had come off a week and a half of not listing? I don't know, because I don't have a control group I don't have a super sciencey mind, so I don't know if what I'm saying is actually correct or not. Anyway, free shipping is, they don't pay any shipping, but if I were doing it, I would make sure I was padding my price to account for the free shipping. And I think that I'm listing on Depop and not selling a lot on Depop, but I wonder sometimes, because I hear that Depop is kind of a free listing or a free shipping space, and I don't have free shipping on my items. And so I often wonder, like, I wonder if I go in and change all of those listings to free shipping. And I do have to have a flat rate shipping on there, I think. I don't know. Anyway, Depop is a mystery to me. I have no idea. Please don't. You can ask as many questions as you want, but if you ask a Depop question, I'm probably not going to be able to answer it for you, other than just my personal experience, which hasn't been great. So, all right, that is it. I'm curious what you do. Do you do calculated flat rate, free shipping? How's your experience been? Do you think I should change to flat rate? Please tell me no. because I don't want to do it. Sometimes change is good, right? I've been doing it the same way for 3 years, so yep, maybe I'm doing it wrong. Okay.
I have a question.
Oh, you have a question.
Yes.
Let's hear it.
Ho, 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 Merry Christmas.
Okay, that is not a question.
Ooh.
I have a question. How do you write okay? Do you write it okay, like okay, or do you write okay-ay? How do you do it? I definitely do the letters. Unless I'm writing it out in like an email or something, then I write okay-ay.
Okay,
It's a dumb question. Okay-ay is how you spell okay.
I spell it just okay.
Yeah, a lot of people do. Thank you so much for joining me. Make sure you like the video. If you liked
Subscribe.
it, you gonna say it?
Subscribe. Thanks so much. Like the channel. Like my mom too.
Like my mom
She's
too.
a sweet girl.
Oh, you're a sweet girl. I'll see you soon.